It's time for a road trip. But before we get started, we've got to plan out where we want to go and what we're going to do. So this week in social studies, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. Let's get started. I first want to show you a schedule that I've made for you. So if you look here, today is all about researching and picking a state. I'll show you what webpage you're going to use today to kind of explore different states. Then Wednesday, you're going to figure out and type into your slideshow state information and information about the climate and what you're going to pack on your trip. Thursday, you're going to look at a national park in your state and then pick a site to visit in your state. And then Friday, you're going to finish up Site 2 and Site 3. And you have a slide for fun facts that you can put in as you find things. So like I said, today, total research day. So it says use this webpage. That webpage is going to take you here to National Geographic for Kids. Now I'm a visual learner, so I really like that this website has all of these amazing pictures on it because it helps me kind of look and see where might I want to go. So looking through these, I just thought these little animals were adorable. So I'm going to go to Colorado on my road trip. They've got some beautiful pictures of Colorado up here. Nope, not going to China. That ain't in the United States. There we are. I'm back in the good old US of A. So you look down through here. It was the 38th state. I've got all of this information here. The history. Why do they call it Colorado? The state flag. If you didn't know, every state has a state flower and a state bird. And then here's a really awesome map. So you can take any of these pictures and use them in your slideshow. One way that I love to do that is by using a snipping tool, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So it's down here at the very bottom. It's this little pair of scissors with the circle. Now I have it like pinned down there to stay. So if you just go to start window and literally you just type in snip, and it will pull this up. And so what you can do is just click new, and you know you're ready to snip when your screen kind of gets that little, I'm going to move that over there. And I am going to snip this picture. Now there's two things. Today's just a research day, so I need to save this picture. So I can click here and save it. Remember, always pay attention. I like to save everything on my desktop, so it's really easy for me to find. And then I am going to write Colorado map. Make sure to name it something that's easy for you to remember. So save that. Or if you're working and you found a picture, you can snip it and then use this cool thing right here. You can just click copy. And then you can actually go to your slideshow and you can paste it in when I'll show you that in just a moment, okay? So Tuesday, today, all about your state. Let's kind of go back to here. So planning your summer road trip, you're going to get this shared with you on Wednesday. And so here's all that information that we just got on that one website. If you look up here where it says state facts, I've hyperlinked in that website for you to use to answer these. And it says put a picture of your state here. So if you notice, I just clicked and it selected that, because when it's all in blue, just press delete. And then now I can paste that map that I got off that website. Put this here. And then I can go up here to these little tools. I'm going to put a little border around it. And I want the border to be black. Ooh, and I want it a little bit darker. Ooh, just like that. Okay. So this is going to be what you're doing on Wednesday is filling all that. So it says, what is your state abbreviation? So you might not have a ton of room here. So I might actually just say like state abbreviation. C-O. Oh, and then up here I would type in Colorado. Okay. State nickname. Let me go back over here. What is the state nickname? Ooh, the Centennial State. And so I might just, So you don't need to sit here and watch me fill all this out, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what it looks like. Okay. So you will also need to research the climate. And so what I would do is just kind of highlight this. And then just type in Colorado. And you can see the average high is 84 degrees and the average low is 55 degrees. So I can type that in. All right. So I know sometimes we'll share websites with you guys and you're like, why can't it doesn't tell me on there what the average temperature is, Miss Canby. And so Google it, figure it out. Perfect. Now, Wednesday, I'm going to ask you to do slide 2 and slide 3. You can see the calendar throughout the week. So maybe it's like Nana's birthday on Thursday or something's going on. And you are going to call her or do like, drive by her house and take her dinner. I'm not sure. So maybe you want to go ahead and do the state info, the climate, and the national park on Wednesday. So kind of make this schedule work for you, but we really should be working on it every day so it doesn't feel too overwhelming and we're not rushing through. Then on Thursday, national park. So if you click here, we've linked in here the national parks. And they're in alphabetical order. So I'm just going to click through here to get to Colorado. And so there's the Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve. Now, if you notice here, ain't got nothing else about it, right? So I'm going to write this down, but then I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to search for it. And I'm going to kind of figure out, well, what's so great about this national park? Oh, look at that. Not now. Look, there's like a desert out there. Look, there's like a desert and like snow. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I might save, snip that picture and save that to put in my slideshow. So you can kind of look through here. Okay, and then you also need to figure out one more site to visit. So you might put in, let's see, sites to visit in Colorado. So any of these kind of like travel things are great to look in. Oh, Telluride. I've heard a lot about Telluride. Okay. And then there's another national park. So you can have more than one national park. Denver is a really popular place in Colorado. There's Aspen. So Boulder, Colorado. Oh, look, there's our National Park Preserve, Grand Junction. Dinosaur National Monument. That sounds really cool. So kind of go through here. You are going to need to pick 3 places. And then you're going to tell me about each of the places. So if you look here, why do you want to visit the site? So kind of tell a little bit about it and then put a picture of where it is. And so from like these, I'm going back to this dinosaur monument thing. Sounds kind of cool. So if I copy that image and then come back over here, remember, select that and then paste it. And then, this is another little tip. Always pull from the side when you're resizing pictures. Sometimes students like to pull like this, and then you've got these like really gigantic, wide mountains. So just kind of pull from there. Then remember, you can comb, put a little border around it. and then just change the name to what the side is. So you're going through here and filling all these out. You do have a fun fact back here. So if there's any information that you find when you're researching that doesn't really fit on any of the slides, then this is a great place to put it. Okay, so you'll kind of go through this a little bit each day, and then my screen doesn't have it, but you'll actually need to turn that in. Please make sure that you've completed all the slides before you turn it in. And that was a common issue with the slide that Miss T shared with you guys last week, the A to Z book or the ABC book. But a lot of you turned it in, or you turned it in and there was nothing done on it. So we'll return that to you and just send you a little note reminding you. So let's go back to what do you need to get done today. Remember, I will share the Google Slides with you tomorrow so you can actually begin filling this out. But the thing you need to do today is to pick your state, do some research, and then here it is. Send me a private message of one state you decided to go to on your trip. I can't wait to go road tripping with you.